What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Deuce MS. This is Farmer Deuce. If you're watching later on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I have other channels down below. Go check them out. Thanks. I appreciate it. How's everybody doing in the live chat today? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Skull Monster, Crystal, Bud. How's it going? Bob, what's up, buddy? Skull Monster dropping 500 in-game cash for me. I need it. As you can see, the bank account is getting low. That's okay, though. We're about to make some money. So that is good. Jimmy's already back at work. John is taking a break, waiting on Jimmy to fill the trailer back up. And Dean is taking a short break down there on the other grass field. We're going to get him to start driving some equipment back and forth for us here in just a moment that we're going to need. We're going to need the equipment down on the other end. The mowers have already been done, so we don't have to worry about that. But we will need the tedder down there because we're going to do hay. And then we'll need this bell wrapper down there at some point, too, for the silage. So we're going to be doing a little bit of all of it down on the other end there. I'm going to need hay, and we got straw. We got plenty of that to pick up. I need to bale some of that, too. Lots and lots and lots of stuff to do today for grass. Again, at some point, we're going to have to really consider just moving to something else. Pick up wagons or something. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I think with Courseplay, I did not get the video done. I got stuff set up for it. I did not get it finished, though. I'll work on it a little bit tomorrow. I got a plan set up for it. I just don't have it done yet. I think with Courseplay, we can probably just tell it, come on. It's like it's stuck on the front. Jeez, there we go. With Courseplay, I think we can probably set up a line for the harvester and then have the baler follow the same exact line. So we can just set up the same exact thing, and it should pick it up the exact same. Should be fine for baling. So I can probably do that as well. And now that we have 3 people to be able to work, we can definitely work that out. I think it'd be great. But yeah, game sound. Game sound wasn't on. Game sound was not on. I do that all the time for some reason. When are you going to go live again on the multiplayer server? Fridays. Friday on YouTube, Skull Monster. Every Friday on YouTube. That is our weekly Farm Sim Friday on the main YouTube channel. There we go. What was that, number 5? Number 5, okay. Is it normal to have a lot of lag when you have a bunch of mods? Not really. It depends on your system, and it depends on how many mods you have, and it depends on how many. So some mods have problems with each other, and if you've got some that are causing issues, and some mods can cause lags by themselves. So it's really a question of, do all of your mods agree with each other? Is your system running it properly? How many do you have? I mean, if you've got like 300 mods, probably. But typically, no. Typically, most mods seem to work pretty well together. Like, you'll have issues where, like, maybe the graphic doesn't show up right, something like that. But they all should work together, regardless of that anyway. So, no, it shouldn't be doing that. Just woke back up after Eden's doctor's appointment, hence why I missed YouTube stream. No problem, bud. No problem, man. Derek, how's it going? Good to see you, buddy. Martin, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Crystal, hope you're well today, too. I'm doing well. I appreciate you guys asking. Much appreciated. Yeah, typically, if you have issues with a mod, you'll know it in other forms instead of just lag. But if you've got a bunch, and if you've got a bunch causing issues, then maybe. And also, you got to think, for all the mods you're running, if they're all working at the same time, it's using more resources, but it shouldn't use that much more resources on your computer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was that 8? 4, 8. Yeah, we got 8 on the field, so that's good. 2 more. And then we'll stack the rest of these down here. I'm going to go ahead, since I got this hooked up, I wanted to run 1 load down there. But since we already got this hooked up, we'll finish these off. And we can absolutely use Courseplay to wrap bells as well, I think. And I'm going to do some testing on that when I make that video tomorrow, so. I did not. And you know what? I'll do it right now before I forget. I'm going to go ahead and pause right here, and I'll do it right this second. Let me see. Let me open this up. Let Let me find it. I'll do it right
Welcome
this second.
back.
Jeffrey resubbing for 11 months. Throw some hearts and plungers, some gold TP in chat for that resub. Much appreciated, Jeffrey. Welcome back indeed. Farm Sim mods folder. No, that's not it. That's my backup folder. I know it's here. I just gotta find it. Here we go. Mods. Then we're gonna copy Ray's Heston wrapper. Copy. And then I'll see if I can drop this in Discord. It may be too big of a file. It shouldn't be, though. It shouldn't be that big. I'm just going to drop it in MP Chit Chat. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Sweet. There you go. Dropped an MP Chit Chat. That is Ray's Heston wrapper, I do believe. Is this the 4014? Is that what this thing is? Yeah. Yeah, that's Ray's Heston wrapper right there. All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang, I lost count now. Okay. Thank you, Jeffrey. Very much appreciated for that. 11 months of sub support. Appreciate you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I need one more up here. Without turning the tractor over, would be preferable. Thanks a million. Yeah, no problem. Let me go ahead and type in there too. That this is.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
Heston Bale wrapper.
Welcome back.
Oh, hey, what are we doing there? Stop that.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
I wasn't talking to you guys. Only wraps.
Hey, how you doing?
Heston's.
Welcome to the outhouse.
Bales. Go. Dang, Martin
Hey,
gifting
how
out.
you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
5 tier 1 subs. Verinder, the average Viking, Tater Salad, Adam, Hayes Papa, all collecting one of them subs. Appreciate you very, very much. I think this is number 10 right here. I'm just gonna drop it here because I'm not gonna make it all the way up there. Thank you so very much for 5 gifted subs in the channel. Much appreciated. To Martin, throw some plungers, some hearts, some golden TP, some poop, whatever you got. Just throw it in chat. You don't have to have my emotes. Throw your favorite emotes in chat. I don't care which ones they are. Martin, very much appreciated for the 5 gifted subs to the community. Much appreciated. Welcome to the outhouse indeed. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I swear it's only when I'm looking at the edge of the map that it goes down to 30 FPS. That's so strange. It shouldn't be doing that. But it does. It does. How many we got left? 4 more. Okay, so we got 26 bales off this field this time. That's a lot better than it was last time. Last time I think I got 22 off of it. Although we didn't have that extra part up there either. That's probably where the extra few bales are coming in. We got 4 extra bales off that 1 extra little sleeve that we had planted in alfalfa before. And I can actually do alfalfa. We can wrap it in silage. So I can absolutely do that for silage. So I'm pretty sure it'll take silage bales. We're going to test it out. We'll get back over there. Those should be fermented by now. If they're not, when they do get fermented, we'll try them out. But it should just be silage. There's no difference in the grass of silage. Because once it turns, it is what it is. So we should still be able to use clover and alfalfa for silage bales, which would be great. I would love to do that because I think we get more grass with the alfalfa. So I think that'd be awesome. I did figure something out, J-Rock. I figured out that I'm going to leave it alone because I broke it twice and had to put everything back where I had it. I figured out that I cannot figure out how to make a second foraging part, right? For a second forage part. I tried what you said, and I broke it again. So I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm just going to leave it alone. I would really love to have that cow feed mixer be able to do regular hay, straw, silage, mineral feed, and then have it do a whole separate input and output, but the same storage compartment which I know is possible. I just don't know how to code it. Same thing for alfalfa hay, clover hay, soybean straw, silage, mineral feed only for a separate output, but I can't figure it out. So I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to do what I'm doing, and one of these days I'll have a map that's correctly done, called Dairyland 22. I'm just making the name up, but it'll be done the right way, and I know it'll be done the right way because our buddy J Rock here is the one making the map, so I know it'll be done the right way. 100% will be done the right way. True, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Good thing there's a machine to wrap bales because Deuce won't look as. I mean, if I was to wrap these by hand, it'd be terrible. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It'd be bad. Dairyland 4X. Oh, is it a 4X map? Oh man, I can't wait to play that. That's gonna be fun. I don't think the game likes the new crops. Yeah, I don't either, Bob. I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, I mean, so when I put the, so this is the strange part, right? I put that soybean straw bale over here, and I want you guys to look. It's gone, and we talked about this last time. It's gone, but it took it as hay. 13,000 liters. It took it as hay, and I don't know why. I don't know why it took it as hay. That's so weird. It didn't take it as straw. It took it in as hay, but it was soybean straw. So it's like the coding for the barn is weird or something. I don't know. True, dude, I broke the crap out of that, man. I destroyed my save file, and then I went over to my last save file to work on it more because I had to completely redo all the stuff I did down there. Because I thought I had it right. I followed J-Rock's, you know, which somebody giving you instructions and then you doing it the way that they said is two totally different things. So I did it wrong. I know I did, but I was trying to set it up so that it did two different inputs with the same outcome. So like the outcome here, the inputs are hay, grass, dry grass, I think is what it's called, dry grass, which is just hay, and then silage, mineral feed, and regular straw, right? And I say regular straw because there's soybean straw on this map. So I want to do a second set of inputs. Oh, come on. You're right there. Just grab it. I want to do a second set of inputs for soybean straw, alfalfa, dry clover, which is just hay for either one of those. Not both, either or, and I don't know how to make that work either, but or it could be both. I'd be fine with both. It'd be okay too. And then mineral feed, and then have a whole separate output for those, but in the same area. And I don't know how to do that because I'm not a coder. So, and J-Rock said he could code it. I mean, if you wanted to, I wouldn't say no, but I've about given up on it, J-Rock. So I really just don't even want to mess with it anymore, honestly. Does that Baylor auto load bale trailer? So it's an auto stacker, yes. Once the mechanism engages, it'll throw the bale back there by itself. When you say auto load though for Farm Sim, I always think of like the magical it floated onto the trailer without any action. So in that instance, no, it's not auto load, but yeah, I don't have to move anything to stack the bale up there. It does it itself. It does it itself, yeah. Then once you activate the mechanism, it throws the bale up there, and then once it stacks two, you have to hit the button twice to reset it. Oh, hang on. Gotta go see if Jimmy is full, or John is full here. He is. Okay. Create job. Baylor watermill looping. Start job. Okay. Let's get him going. Actually, yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's get him going. Let's check on the contract. See how much has been delivered. We got to deliver 94,000. He's delivering 23,000 at a time, so we got a little ways to go. I forgot to go check on that. Glad I did though. What crop you like farming? I like farming. It depends on what I'm doing. So I'm doing cows now. So oats, barley, wheat for the straw because we need plenty of straw. We got to mix it with our TMR mixer, and we need it for the bedding for the cows as well. So Oats, barley, wheat. I'm good with those 3. Otherwise, I mean, soybeans are good, of course, because you get plenty of money. But cotton, honestly, is kind of fun to do. Cotton's fun to do, I think. I haven't done a whole lot of that, but if I ever decide to make a map, I'm gonna make one of the Mississippi River Delta. So it'd be like northern Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi, the Delta area with the river down the middle of the map. And then cotton will be a big crop. Cotton, soybeans, corn. So that's what I would do. That's what I meant. Yeah, goody. I figured that's what you were talking about, but I just wanted to clarify for people that when I say auto load, it's not the magical float on the trailer auto load. Once you activate the trailer, it will stack 2 bales without you having to push any other buttons. But once it stacks those 2, you have to hit a button to reset it. So it's like a 100x map. Well, I mean, not really, because it would literally be like the three states meeting in like a small area. But there's farmland all over that, so. It could be done and not be 100. It could be done in a regular size map, probably. It would just have a river going right through the middle of it. You had the right idea for a trailer doing it the way you did, but it doesn't work that way for productions, is all. Yeah, it doesn't work that way for production at all. You're absolutely right. It was really, it broke the game, like broke the game. So, yeah, it broke the game. A 64X is the biggest can do before Farm Sim craps itself. Dude, a 64X map would be insane, wouldn't it? Get you going on 3 machines. Well, I appreciate it. Mechanical auto load, no magic here. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, and I was really just clearing it up for everybody else. I know Goody knows what he's doing playing, so but yeah, it's a mechanical auto load, so it's an auto stacker more than an auto load. Because even the in-game stackers, once you hit B and you lower that thing down, it just scoops them and stacks them, right? I mean, it's the same difference here. Except you physically have to go click a button twice to get that fork on the front to reset. That's what I like about it. Is there's actually a function you have to do, right, to make it work. There's a function there that you have to push, and I think that's the cool part. And I forgot that we had these already here. I forgot that they've got a ferment before they can go, so we'll just back up right there. Gotta straighten that trailer out a little more. Go. Stack these down right here next to it. Back again. Welcome back, Martin. I like Cotton, but I only play on my friend's 24/7 server, and he won't let us because people can hit them. He won't let you play on it, or he won't let you do Cotton on there. There we go. 2 full stacks ready to go in here. We're going to have bales sitting down here forever. If these are fermented right here, I'm going to cheat for a second. Silage, yeah. I'm going to cheat for just a second, guys. I'm going to turn this right back off. You guys can see it. Dang it. I just want to see if it'll take these now. Ah, okay. Yeah, so we can do clover and alfalfa silage. We can do either one of those. I'll turn it right back off. There we go. We can do either one of those for silage. So I can still do the clover and alfalfa because I have a baler. I have a wrapper. I know it'll wrap the bales because I tested that. So I can do that. I just can't do the hay in alfalfa or clover, and I can't do the soybean straw for straw. But the silage turns to silage, so there's no difference there. I think that'll work good. So yeah, we can plant alfalfa down here, or we can plant it on the other end. Either way, that means I can plant clover in the cow pen like I want to now. I think that'll be good. It'd be really good, actually. Imagine a 4x.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, dang.
Welcome to the outhouse.
Battery. Coding didn't break the game. Is when you decided to join the game that tipped the scale.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
4 4X
Hey,
mounts.
how you doing?
That'd be
Welcome to the
ridiculous.
outhouse.
Yeah, it'd be ridiculous, man. Battery H coming in with 5 gifted subs. Vaping Johnny Cheesecake. I like that name, Johnny Cheesecake. Nikki Fizz, Taylor Farms, Gutslinger. Enjoy those emotes. Battery, thank you so very much for 5 gifted subs. Thank you so very much for 5 gifted subs. Throw some hearts and plungers from Golden TP in chat from Martin and Battery, both those gifted subs today. Thank you guys very, very much. Smashed that goal again. Muted the laugh. So I started to laugh, and then it was more of a hack, so I just muted. I had to. I was like, I mean, I probably could have just let it go, but yeah. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Hearts and plungers and golden TP all around. Throw them in there. Spam your favorite emote from your favorite channel. I don't care whose it is. Literally takes 30 minutes to drive from one end of the map to the other. See, that'd be crazy, man. I know that on Midwest Horizons, we played on there on the FSN for the longest time, and it was literally like a 14-minute round trip from my farm, which was like in the corner on the right side, down to the store, which was like 3/4 of the way down the right side. It was like a 14-minute round trip. It was like 7 minutes down, 7 minutes back. It's pretty crazy, honestly. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, so realizing what we're doing right here now, I'm not going to have room to put more bales down there, but I'm definitely not going to stack them in this barn either. We got to put down a hay barn down there at some point. What's up, Voltage? How's it going? Good to see you. All right, we got 6 more to pick up, I think. Hey, I like them. I like them. I don't mind the iPhone emotes or the Samsung emotes. Either one. The tractors and stuff are all pretty. I mean, they're emotes, right? So they're not gonna be perfect. But that's the point, though. Throw your emotes in chat. Whatever ones you got. It's more about the expression than it is the emote itself. Yeah. So right there, I had to hit the V button twice to drop that back down. But when I drive into the bale, it automatically lifts it, and then it automatically resets to that. But after we do this, right, it'll stay right there until I hit this button twice, and then it'll go back down. Why are you moving? What you doing? I guess it was sliding around because of that. So if we want it back up, we just hit V, and then we can go into transport position with B, and then we hit Z to fold it back up. And then your right mouse button moves it, well, there we go, moves it in. So it's actually, there's actually a lot going on there for just a belt trailer. The one thing you don't want to do, though, is you don't want to strap it to the ground. It's like that actually, for some reason, straps to the ground, it seems like. So you don't want to strap it down. That's bad. But then it's got the wheel right here on this side, too. Right? You can raise and lower that wheel for the support once you have it extended out, which makes sense too. And this is a real piece of machinery that I went and looked up just to make sure it was real. It's kind of cool though, watching it, but I think when they use it though, they have like they use a joystick or Joy-Con of some sort to flip those bales up with the spike, I think. From what I saw, what I could tell was going on anyway, the short clip I watched. It'd definitely be different for console. Yeah, probably.
Get the TP.
Hey, Malcor, what's up, buddy? Malcor coming in with the raid. Here comes Malcor. Heck yeah, what's up, bud? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Coming in with the raid. Thank you, Raiders, for joining your favorite content creator over here on the channel. The crappiest place you'll find on Twitch. I appreciate you sharing the channel around. I'll see if I can get a shout out for you. Everything's moving. Stop moving. There we go. Before I run off the road would be good. There we go. Guys, go give Malcor a look. Plays all kinds of different games. Last play in Saints Row. That's what I was looking for. I was like, where did it go? Last play in Saints Row. Plays all kind of different games. Great content creator. Go give Malcor a follow. Thank you for the love and sharing your community over here with us. I appreciate you. Crimson, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to hear. I've been doing well. A lot of just busy. A lot of making a lot of videos, whether they're good or bad or streams or just videos. Been staying busy. You're going through the RPG collection. Nice. That's always fun to do, is go through a full collection. On the main YouTube channel right now, I'm currently once a week we're doing Deliver Us the Moon because Deliver Us Mars is coming out soon. Hang on a minute. I gotta stop for a second and go check this. That's what I thought. Okay. Skip task. Go ahead and jump over here. Yeah, you got time. Okay, cool. We're currently going through Deliver Us the Moon since Deliver Us Mars is coming out next month. So, I like it. I like the game. I think it's a brilliant game. I don't think it gets which is an older game too, and once you've played it, you've kind of played it. But I've forgotten a lot of the storyline. It's actually really good. It's a lot better than what I remember, to be fair. And I thought it was pretty good to start with. Oh, dang. True beat me to it. Thanks, True. I appreciate you, buddy. I just noticed that. True beat me to it. I appreciate you, bud. He said, seriously? well, I guess Malcor got a double shout out then, huh? Well, you have no excuse not to find his channel. It's right there. It's right there for you. Doing good, crazier schedule than usual, so it's good to be able to join a stream. I understand. I've again just been busy. Everybody's good. Everybody's in good spirits, I guess. Miss Deuce has got just a semester or two left on her master's, and she'll be done. She's happy. Everything else is going well, though. Yeah, stream it on 2 different channels, and then uploading the VODs from this over to a 3rd channel on YouTube, making content on a 2nd channel. I just stay busy, literally just making content all the time. If I'm not actively making a video, I'm doing something for one of the channels constantly. But it's good though. It's good. Being busy, staying busy is a good thing for sure. All right, let's run back down, and we're gonna get ready to pick up the straw. We've already windrowed, so we may see if. I said I was going to see if I could get Jimmy to windrow, but I kind of want to do like a row myself. Let's cut this off for a second. Let's jump over here. How are you doing? You're almost back. You're not quite full yet. That's good. All right, we're going to move this because this is done for the season, I think. And what I might do is just leave this down here, actually. 'Cause I feel like we're going to need this down here at some point anyway. I don't really have a shed for it yet, but that doesn't really matter. We'll just park this right here for now. There we go. Move this one back a little bit. I'll see if I can get. Let's see if I can get Dean to do windrowing on part of this field, which means I'm going to have to run a line down through here anyway. With the John Deere, I don't know because it's a pretty heavy piece of machinery, and I think I want to go like a little bit over here because this is a long part of the field. I think I want to go to like this row right here and do this in silage, and then we'll come back and do hay on that side of the field because I'm gonna need more hay than I do silage. I think. How much hay do we have right now in this mixer? Let's go see. We've actually got 183,000 liters of hay. So maybe we don't. Maybe we go further over this way. I think it'd be good. when I get some money, I need a washer this one. I do, yeah. And as soon as we get that contract done, I should be able to do that. I think we'll go right here. Right in line with this. I think will work. I'm just going to set the GPS so I can make sure I'm running a straight line down through here. And I did not exactly back up straight either, so that would pose a problem starting out right away. There we go. Okay, let's turn the GPS on. Get our basic set up here. Flip it over. Hit flip. There we go. Auto width. Auto center. Off we go. Okay. I'm going to run one line straight down through here. Everything else is going to be hay to my right. Everything on the left is going to be silage. I need to lurk and feed the Crimson Fury. I'll see you again soon. Yeah, no problem, Malcor. I appreciate the raid. Like I said, bud. Much appreciated. Go give him a follow. Links right up there in chat. No problem. I appreciate you. Gotta love mods on the ball. Yeah, absolutely. Stop using stuff. It won't need to be washed. Yeah, no kidding. No need to wash it if you don't use it. No need to lurk and keep at it. Yep, no problem. No problem. Have a great stream. I appreciate you. It's good to see you guys. Hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Crimson and Malcor. Appreciate y'all. If we do this and then set Dean on this side or to my left, I've been on the ball all the time, but Reduce is playing with it. That's true. Sounds like Crimson. Otherwise, I'm the worst streamer in the world. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. There are plenty of other people out there that don't even talk, that sit there and stare at the game and stare at their camera the whole time. I think you make good content, sir. Not even close to the worst. Or turn dirt off. I mean, we could do that, Bob, yeah. We could definitely turn dirt off. It'd probably be more beneficial. All right, let's see if we can... it doesn't have to be perfect. But I kind of would like to save this GPS setting, because I could use this for bales. But I would really need to do it in a course play folder, I think, to make it worth doing. All right, Dean, have at it. Hopefully he picks that up. Hopefully I'm not too far over. There we go. Oh, perfect. All right, cool. I'll just turn that. Oh, I can't turn it off now, but there we go. He should be going to the right the rest of the time. That over there is going to get tedded up and turned into hay. So there we go. We got Dean over here doing something. We got Jimmy and John over here still working on this. Jimmy should be headed back over here to empty out right now. He is. Okay, cool. So that means when he gets emptied out, we'll have John go ahead and deliver. But until then, we can go back down here and start working on straw bales off of the oat field.
That's a new follower.
Call me King Richard. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Pretty sure you were already following, but maybe not. I know I've seen your name before. I appreciate the follow, though. Anil, yeah, it's kind of weird to figure out. It was easier, I think, on 17 and 19, but it kind of uses the helpers, the in-game helper in combination with it, so it's kind of neat that way. But I'm going to do a basics tutorial because all I really know is the basics of it. And I've got everything set up. I've just got to get to it, so... I'm going to get to recording. I'm going to try to get it recorded tomorrow and try to have it out this weekend. And it'll go on my Farmer Deuce YouTube channel. So youtube.com/@FarmerDeuce. Or !VODs, I think, or !Farmer Deuce in chat, and it'll take you to that YouTube channel. I'm going to put it on that channel to go with all my other main farming stuff. And it'll also be posted in Discord if you're in Discord. So I'm going to try to make a basic tutorial first, and then as I get more into the complex stuff, I'll figure it out. So You got on in Twitch, unfollow a lot of people. That's what I thought, King Richard. Yeah, I was like, I know the name. I know I've seen you on here. Thought you already followed. I had somebody else say that the other day too, that they unfollowed. Typical Twitch. Yeah, right, true. Yeah, I think it's beneficial to use Courseplay, especially playing by yourself. If you're doing really big projects, it can be really nice to have the extra detailed help. But it's kind of weird to figure out, honestly. Like it's kind of difficult to figure it out. So I look forward to kind of getting in more depth with it myself. Because right now I'm still using just a basic layout for all the Courseplay stuff that I do. All right, let's go get the baler. We'll get this build up. We got all the silage bales picked up off our other field over there, so that's good. That's done. We got Dean down there rowing up for silage bales on that field. And we got Jimmy and John over here working. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, almost filled up anyway. We got Jimmy and John over here working on this. I guess I follow too many people for Twitch. I mean, it's possible. I don't know if there's a threshold though. It's weird that they do that. I know that. It's very strange. All right, let's skip task. There we go. And that means we need to deliver 47,000 more. We got 23,000. All right, so next trailer load, we can stop there. Let's go take a look at how much has been harvested here. Oh, they just got this one big area right here. Jimmy, how did you miss that big area? Maybe that's part of the layout there. Yeah, so Dean's doing good. He's going the right way. Looks like 3-4 more passes maybe. All right, let's go get the baler. Let's get this straw baled up and get it taken down there. And we're gonna need to buy more mineral feed. We're gonna need a lot of it, but I gotta get this contract done so I can get some money in. All right, baler incoming. And I've got some pallets of lettuce I need to move around. I got some milk we need to sell. I actually have quite a lot to do, but it is busy season right now. Grass cutting season. The barley and oats are ready to harvest in most of the places. So, busy season, the way it is. Yeah, we've got a Jimmy Dean, a Jimmy John. Jimmy John's a sub shop. You may not have one around you, but it's a sub place. So I went with Jimmy and John first, and then we went with Jimmy Dean, and then we'll go with a deer next, I guess. So we can have John Deere. It only seems feasible. 88% transported. All right, so sweet. The next trailer load should do it. We'll just let Jimmy just fill up next time, I think. God, this is gonna slap some bales out right here. This is 2 rows from the harvester road together. And we may miss a little bit. Again, I'm not going to go back and get it all. The little spots I don't really care about. Hey, Celtic Moon. It doesn't matter if you're late. You know that. Needs to be unloaded. I think maybe Jimmy filled up before. Well, that would be weird if he did. No, you're not done? What are you doing? You got this whole other area to go down here. I think maybe when I put him back wherever I put him, he skipped a place or something. The mineral stuff is viable in one of the sell points. It is. But that would mean having to pay a delivery fee. Right, Bob? Like, think of it in a real world setting, right? Like, we would have to pay somebody to deliver it. And I know that seems silly, but the way I'm playing it kind of makes sense. All right, so which one's going where here? Let me look at these lines. It's kind of a jumbled mess, isn't it? All right, so this one is coming from that one. And then this one is coming from that way. So I actually need to start him here, it looks like. Oh, that's really weird, the way this loops out right here. Yeah, so that one, the green on the end there, right, the first row that we need to hit, is coming all the way down. So So this one right here, right there, that's the first row I need to hit. This green dot is going all the way down to that one. The red dot right here. Right? That means he would go from that one over to that one and then go down. But where would he go from there? Probably back over to this green one and then back over to this red one. Right? Which means I need to start him on... I'm going to have to let him run this entire loop here. I think I skipped this left side here. So yeah, I'm just going to go down to this end and let him run this entire section right here again. And he should get it all, but it's just he's going to run an extra loop basically through here. But yeah, I don't want to do like you just walk up and hit R and do the Bible sell point or whatever. I could. I think it costs more, so that would be our delivery fee. But I don't mind doing the bales. It just takes a few extra minutes. So. What's up, Hayes? How's it going? Yeah, enjoy those emotes, Hayes. Absolutely. All right, yeah, we'll start him right here. This should work better, I think. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and run a little bit of this ourselves so that I know that he's starting. I mean, he's... Okay, cool. That should be good. He should be running all of this section right here. So the way it does it in groups. I've got it set to groups of 6, I think is what I got it set on. So 6 lines, and then it goes to another set of 6 lines. And when I had to manually restart it, I think I started him in the wrong place. So that's the reason he's doing weird stuff there. All right, back to Balin. That's the reason he's doing weird things. It's because I had to start him in a weird place, or I started him in a weird place, so he skipped the first row that he should have been on. That's my bad, not Jimmy's, actually, this time. Jimmy's right, for once. Jimmy's in the right. Just pumping out them straw bales. I like it. Love the emotes. Yeah, they're the crappiest emotes on Twitch. Crappiest emotes on Twitch. And I think I started to do 2 more rows, but I just changed my mind because it was just going to be a pain. It was going to be a hassle to try to get all of it, so I think we left that off for a reason. And then this row is going to be a normal row, so we will get a half as many. What do we get down through there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 there. We'll probably get 3 here, maybe. So, maybe even just... No, we'll definitely get 3. Maybe 2.5, something like that. No Jimmy, right? No, Jimmy's over running the harvester. He was in the right though. He was doing what I told him to do. I just put him. I started it on the wrong line, so it's kind of my fault. But I think you're right though. I don't think Jimmy's right about anything. He just happened to be doing what I told him to, which was wrong. So if he would have been right about the situation, he would have corrected me. He didn't. So yeah. Yeah, Jimmy still wasn't in the right. I just told him wrong. May have went to hide it. I mean, it's not the First Self-Righteous Church of Pascagoula. I think he's probably okay. He's got a squirrel going nuts in the cab with him. The day the squirrel went berserk, that First Self-Righteous Church, the sleepy little town of Pascagoula. Pascagoula. Ray Stevens is one of my favorite all-time comedians, I think. And I don't know why, but every time I see somebody talk about the squirrel, that's all I can think of is Ray Stevens. Well, how many we ended up with? We ended up with 3 on that one. Yeah, okay. So we got an extra bale basically because we had like 76% in there. So we got an extra bale off that first row. It looks like we would have dumped out probably both of these if I hadn't pulled up this last little bit here. That one's just going to hang on right on the back right there. See if I can get it to fall off anyway. No. Okay. Blame the squirrel for breaking my bottle. Yeah, there you go. Blame the squirrel for anything. I don't care. Dang, it still ain't fucking fall off. Go away. Okay, let's do this then. Finished work, huh? Like Jimmy is, or Dean is done, sorry. Dean is finished. Come on, man. Just let go. That's all right. We'll move it over to this row. Dean is finished. We need to come get him to get this bale wrapper up here. And take it down to that field. We need to get him to grab the tedder as well. So let's go ahead and stop what we're doing. Jimmy's still working, but Dean is finished. Cool. Thanks, Dean. I appreciate you. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to row across the bottom of this because there's some that's just kind of just running out in the grass there. And I want it on the field if nothing else. But like so. We'll try to get all this in wrapped up here. This thing does not pull very well, but it does pull it, so that's good. And we're just going to go down to right here where this is. That should be it right there. Okay. Just so we can get it all back on the field. And then we'll leave this windrow down here too. We're probably going to replant our other field down there with alfalfa at some point. I just want to plant some alfalfa and see how much silage we get off of it. And we're going to end up with plenty of hay bales. And I really need to get me a bigger piece of equipment to handle bales because I'd love to be able to stack them with the auto stacker. And then flip them up next to a trailer, next to the big flatbed, and then use a different tool to pick them up and stack them onto the flatbed, because obviously backing them and putting them on the trailer doesn't work. And we're going to need this back down here anyway, so we'll send Dean back to the house to grab the tedder, maybe. We don't need the bell wrapper just yet, so we'll send him back to grab the tedder so he can do the side over here. And again, we'll probably do one row first, and then get him to do the rest of it. I think will work out well. All right, back to the house for you, sir. Go to right here. Anywhere right in there is fine. We'll see how everybody else is doing. Looks like Jimmy's still moving along. I don't know where he's going now. Where are you going, Jimmy? Is he coming to empty, half full or something? Huh. I think Jimmy's just riding around the field getting paid. We'll let him go. He does okay most of the time, so we'll let him do whatever he's doing, I guess. But yeah, I think in the long run it may actually be faster. Instead of running bales all over the place, right, 10 bales at a time, take the flatbed and take the telehandler for now and just stack 2 on 2, because I can do that with the telehandler, except for the silage bales. I can only stack 1 at a time. But as many straw bales as we're about to pull off that big field right there, it's probably going to be necessary. And realistically, I've already got a line set up and saved for that, so I could have Jimmy run this baler once he's done harvesting. Realistically, that's a very feasible thing, because I can just load the same track and have him run the baler. And I think that would probably work. So we may try that today. See if we can get him to do it. We might as well try it. I mean, what's he gonna do? Run off in the woods? He does that anyway. I see the county guys come back out and put up the signs again. I appreciate them. They must have done it while I was down there working on the other end. I'm always knocking road signs over around here. I try not to. I really do. It happens sometimes, though. Sometimes it just happens. Trying to get that little bit right there. I think I still missed it, though. Through the trees. Through the trees again. Right. We don't need that little bit. It's fine. It's okay. We don't have to have it. There comes Dean back. If we were doing the whole field, it wouldn't matter, but I want to do the row I've already done for just grass, and I don't want him to take the tedder to the left and ted up the rows we've already done, which he shouldn't, because he's going to see that there's no active grass right next to him on the left side, so he should go to the right side, but that's not always the case. So I want to give plenty of leeway there. I'm going to do one row myself again and then let it go. So when I get to the end of this row 2, we'll check on Jimmy, because I feel like he's probably messed something up somewhere.
That's a new follower.
Poker Star again with the follow. Yeah, they must have unfollowed you as well. I appreciate the refollow there, Poker Star. I don't know why it keeps unfollowing and refollowing. So weird. So King Richard wasn't the only one to have that happen today, apparently. And I think Poker Star was the one that did it yesterday, too. Unfollowed and had to refollow. Crazy Twitch. Twitch being twitchy again. Never would have thought it. Alright, I think we are done, so we'll just drop this last bale right here. We'll be fine. There we go. Fold this up. We'll take this down to the other end. And actually, you know what? We may let Dean come back and get it in a bit. We got to pick all these bells up and run these back and forth, so we'll do that. Actually, let's go get Dean headed back, because that's necessary at the moment. With the tedder. It's inside there. That's the big boy tedder, too. I can't wait. We've used it once, and it did a great job. John Deere is going to need some repairs after we get finished today, though. This shed's going to be emptied out before long. We're not going to have that much stuff down here. And I think it makes more sense to leave all the equipment down on the big field down there, because this small field's not going to take a whole lot. Like if I just leave, if I do alfalfa on this field down here, right? I should get enough silage out of it. I can leave at least the bale wrapper down here probably, and just run the leave the tedder on the other end. So I'll need like a hay barn / storage place maybe. So
a new follower.
We'll do both. Chicken Wizard, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. All right, just go to here. There you go. Let's go check on Jimmy. See what he's doing. He's over here riding around doing something. Not real sure what Jimmy is doing over here. Apparently, I was wrong about my lines. Let's try this again. Like for some reason, he's way down here now. Down here wasting my dang time. Yeah, True was right. I should have checked on Jimmy. He was doing all kind of squirrely stuff down here. Okay. This is going the right way. Okay, good. And again, we'll just kind of get started here. Nearest waypoint. There you go. May not have been exactly on line, but all right. Now he should go. Yeah, this should be right. I may have to come fix him up again, but until then, Dean's on his way. John's still sitting there waiting. We can start picking up straw bales to take down to the other end. And I need to leave a trailer load down here too for the cows. So I'll leave one trailer load here. Actually, no, I won't either. 24 is down there on that end anyway. So, well, it's really not. It's 24 is right there. But either way, still just as close. It doesn't really matter. I'll leave probably more than one trailer load down here, actually. I could keep them down here with me and be okay with it the whole time. So let's do that. Yeah, let's keep. We're gonna get so many off of field 24. It's not even gonna be funny. I may just keep all of these down here, really. All of my tractors see service. They do, yeah. One way or the other, they all do, for sure. I need this thing to flip around. Come on. Come on. I told you, you got to hit this one pretty much straight on for this trailer to pick it up. There we go. That should get it. Nice. And that's one reason I turned my silage bale so I can actually get to them. On the big field down there, it's not going to be as big of a deal because it's a much wider field. It's still up against two borders, which is the worst part about it. But I still think we'll be better off than this. Oh, forgot to reset that. There we go. All right, just carefully spin it a little bit. Perfect. Spiderette, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, about everything I have is going to need fuel and need servicing after today. You got to remember, we're still on the same day as yesterday in the game, so... Alright, we'll just keep all these on this end, because it's only going to be, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only going to be one more trailer load. So having 20 bales down here for the cows for straw is not a bad thing. We need it, so might as well keep it. And then the straw bales we get off 24 we'll take for the TMR mixer. And we'll just stack them right there in the front like we did the other stuff. I think that'll work. These, we're going to go ahead and back them right back in here where we had the other ones. Right in like we had them before. And I kind of like this big shed. It's tall enough that I can do this on the other end too. And it's big enough that I can store a bunch of bales in there. And I may end up doing that, but I don't know. If I find something better, or that looks better, or may match better, I may do it the other way. But right now, we're not going to have anything down there because I don't have any money. So it doesn't really matter what I want to put in there. This is what we got. Let them stop bouncing. There we go. I'm trying to take out the front of my shed here. Go. All right, let's hop down and get... It's like Jimmy's finally made his way over here to empty out, so that's good. And I may take this one myself because I think... 23,900. Yeah, he's not going to need to take all this, so we'll just... we'll take this one ourselves. We'll go get Dean started with our nice big tedder here. I can't believe we found all this stuff on sale. This is fantastic. This is great. Look at the size of this thing. Absolutely massive. And I think I was going to go right here, wasn't I? I was. Let me auto width. And then we will try to get a little more even here. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, that'll work right there. I think the mower might be in the way. We're going to try it and see. All right, we'll just set all this up. I think the mower's right, just the back end's just right there. It's okay, though. We can probably pull it. The Case IH's autonomous tractor looks great, honestly. Like, it's a really good model of the actual prototype they built. It looks really good. But I think if I did like an all AI type playthrough, I would have at least one of those, maybe two. Like if I did a playthrough that was based primarily around course play, on 19 and 17 specifically, 17 was great because you could have a folder with multiple tasks in line. So if I wanted one course play thing, like if I wanted to fertilize all my fields, I could have my fertilizer sprayer go to one field, spray, go refill, go to the next field, spray, go refill, go to the next field, spray, go refill when it needed to, and then go to the next field, the next field, the next field. And without ever touching it. Once you hit go, it'll do all those fields and drive to different fields without you having to touch it. You can do custom routes that you could put in that folder too and have them lined up. Like it really was the best version of Course Play 5, in my opinion. This one's a little more difficult. It's kind of limited on what you can do, but it's easier, but it's not easier. It's more complicated, but it's easier, I guess. It's just more limited, I think, which is really strange to say, but it is. It just feels more limited, and it does feel a little more complicated too. Okay, now we'll run a headland down the side. Let's make sure we get all this here. This should give Dean enough room here to stop before he gets to the end of the field, not run into the trees and such. Got most of that, I think. Here's his weird angles he decided to run. Okay, now no excuses, Dean. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and try to get those little bits there because I want it all to be hay by the time I'm done with it. So, yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, have at it. Now, you should just be going to your left a couple of runs and you'll be finished. This is full. It's not full, but we're not going to need to dump all this either. The rest of it can just go in the trailer. And we're just going right down here, so we're not going very far. I can take this and dump it. Oh, can I save it? Holy moly, what happened? It's like a hump on the road or something? Sheesh. I can't believe we saved that. Crazy. Yeah, it's a really nice mod too. When it came out in 2022, it didn't work right. The steering, I think. Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, that means they probably had to be adjusted. Sheesh, that was close.
That's a new follower.
Casper, thank you for the follow. Rex coming in with 100 bits. Throw some plungers at Rex a lot. Thank you so very much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Afro Sheen, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome.
That's a new follower.
I still sold more than I should have. Not by much, though. Not by much. I think I sold about 1,000 more than I should have sold. Which is okay. We ended up with 1,521 left over. And then whatever else comes off the field, we'll get to keep too for oats. We'll sell those, or barley. Is it barley? Yeah, it was probably about 4,000 liters I sold them by accident. Whoops. Either way, whatever else comes off the field, we're good. We'll just run it back to the house. I missed the tractor flip? You didn't. I saved it. I saved it that time. We almost flipped it over. I managed to save it somehow. I don't know how, but I did. It got kind of weird there for a second. All right, and Jimmy should be doing the right. What in the world, Jimmy? What are you doing? He's got one more row left, but it starts on the other end, so we'll just take him down here and let him go on it. How in the world we missed this whole middle section? I think because of where I started him. I messed it up, so. You missed the almost flip. Almost. Yeah. Should have, but Lady Luck smiles on him. She might need a doctor's appointment. I mean, maybe, yeah. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. I know I'm not doing Frank any justice. He didn't have the best voice out of all the Rat Pack anyway, but I'm making it worse. Still one of my favorite songs, though. All right, let's get back to picking up bales. Everybody's situated again, I think. You see that 22% discount you're getting? For what I have no idea. What? $22% discount for what? Where was it at? I didn't see a 22% discount anywhere. Oh, I bet for the for that field, Bob. Because we've got when we do fields for people, we have a discount on buying the field. So instead of paying full price for that field now, for field 24, we could pay $422,000, which is 22% less than normal, because we've done 2 contracts, so it's pretty good. Yeah, I forgot about that, Bob. I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot all about it. But yeah, we're getting discounts now for every field that we do contract work on. We gain favor with the farmer that owns it. They'll give us a little discount. So soon, hopefully, we'll be able to buy some fields at a discount, because discounts are good. And I know it says contract complete, but we still got to pick up all the bales there. We got to do all that kind of stuff too. But we will send Jimmy on over. Maybe I don't know. Do we? I need the baler in other places too, though. That's the bad part about having one baler at the moment. We're gonna have to have more at some point, or again, just start doing silage. We have to just get a pickup wagon and run it back and forth. Need to get back to playing. Yeah, so there's the Better Contracts mod, Bob. There's a setting in there you can have it. You can get a 100% discount for one contract if you want. I chose to do a 10% discount for contracts because it takes a while to get to fields that you may want. Like, I don't particularly want that field, so it would be a while before I was actually ready to buy that field anyway. But when, like, field 30 does come up, right, I want field 30, I want field 7. So if we can take some contracts on field 7, that would be great too. What's even planted on field 7 this time around? Potatoes? Come on, man. No, sorghum. Yeah, we're going to try to take that contract when it comes up for sure. All right, Jimmy should be done. This whole field should be harvested. It is. You are done, sir. And he's got 20,000 in there. So yeah, we would have had like 24,000, which would have been more than we could hold anyway. No, we'd have had 26,000 probably, and some change. We can just cut that off on this one because we don't need it anymore. This is saved. This exact thing is saved. So if I wanted Jimmy to run the baler, I could do that, and I probably will. But we need to get back on the big grass field though. So once we get that big grass field finished, we will. Layout workers completed. Oh, Dean is done running the tedder down, which is good. Now we can get him doing windrow down there too. This harvester really does just bounce all over the place. The weight is way off on it. Look, let a gentleman see just how nice a dame you can be. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, 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 easy. I ain't got to worry about flipping over. I just can't steer right now because the back wheels are bouncing off the ground. All right, the rest of this is going to go a little stoppy there. The rest of this is going to the house. And then we can complete that contract once we get the bales off the field. But I'm going to go finish up that big grass bale field now that I've got everybody available. We're leaving the harvester sitting here, though, because we got to go over to field 29 and get oats off of that field. And then there's probably more contracts available, too. Oh, there's not, actually. Okay, so that's good. So this one is done. We just got to get our straw, and then we can go over and do this one. It's not quite as big of a field, so it shouldn't take as long. But it's just right there, right? Yeah, it's just straight across. I won't even drop the header. I'll just drive it across that grass right there. I think we'll probably be okay. And since we do have that that center of gravity mod, I'm gonna try to even this load out so it's not so heavy just on the front, on the top. There we go. We'll go ahead and take this guy over to field 29. And we, like I said, when we get ready to do this, I can have Jimmy baling, and I can just come behind and stack them. Yeah, so Bob, right here's so right above contracts is the contract settings, and you can do all kinds of settings there.
That's a new follow.
Tactic Squid, do you need mods to be able to play this game on PC? No, you don't at all. You get all the base game stuff that you would get anyway. You don't need mods to play it. You can get a lot more mods and a lot of different mods on PC, though. You can get some crazy outrageous stuff on PC, but you don't have to have mods, no. I think a lot of people prefer to play with mods, though. There are mods that just make life easier, for sure, and I appreciate that follow, Tactic Squid. Much appreciated. You don't need mods. Is it beneficial? Yeah. Yeah, you can do some cool stuff with mods for sure, but you don't have to have them, no. All right, we'll just park that there. We'll pick up the windrow. And we'll go ahead and grab this. Give the windrow this hay up now. Dean, I told you to get used to this John Deere, buddy. You're going to be in it for a while. I'm going to leave that exact setting there. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to run down the field. And this thing should be the same width as that tedder, right? I think it is. It is definitely not. It is definitely not the same width at all. So we'll want to auto width that, and then center back up on us here. Now we're good. Okay. Yeah, you can get some good quality of life stuff. Course play, auto drive, GPS for one, my favorite. All those really make better for quality of life stuff. So, does the Follow Me mod work good? I've only used it once, and I used it a little bit on South America, the sugar farm, but I didn't use it a lot, and I think there may have been a reason for that. So, I think there may have been a reason for that.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
Hey, Tactic Squid coming in with a Twitch Prime sub, and you can use it anywhere else on Twitch. You chose the crappiest place you could find. Much appreciated for the Twitch Prime. Heck yeah. Enjoy those crappy emotes. I appreciate you. Those some hearts, some plungers, some golden TP in chat. Love the vibe here. Thank you for reply. Oh yeah, for responding. Absolutely. I mean, that's the whole fun of it, is to get to talk to people. Making videos is fun, but live streaming, you actually get to communicate while you're playing. Yeah, I appreciate it. Pretty much, It's just a laid-back atmosphere. No matter if I'm streaming here or on my main YouTube channel, which I stream on Monday through Friday during the day. I say during the day. This is afternoon, so I stream usually around 1 p.m. Eastern over on my main YouTube channel. So same vibe both places, just real laid back. We just like to play games and enjoy things. And have a good time, really. I mean, that's what it's about, right? Back. Had a phone call? Yeah, no problem, bud. No problem. Get through the trees. But yeah, if you want to catch my other games, I do just Farm Sim basically here on Twitch, but on my main YouTube channel, I play a bunch of different stuff. Right now, we're going through Deliver Us the Moon.
A new follower.
In preparation for Deliver Us Mars. Tomorrow, we're checking out Aquatico on the YouTube channel. And Friday is our Farm Sim Friday on my main YouTube channel. It's our multiplayer community farm. All right. The no field found. No field found. Aha, there we go. Oh, it's because I wasn't close enough to the field for him, I guess. Okay. All right, have at it, Dean. I'll be back to check on you in a bit. We gotta go get these dumped, and then we can head over to the main field with this and the baler. I'm about to come back and get the baler because I didn't send Dean back over for it. But yeah, all the links you need in one place right there. Thank you, True. Very much appreciated for that Linktree link. If you go to Linktree, all of my links are there for all of my channels. I have 3 different YouTube channels. One's a VODs channel for this. Another one is called Pixel Deuce Plays, and then I have my main YouTube channel I stream on Monday through Friday. And then all the other links are there too. If you want to find the social medias, the merch, all that kind of stuff, it's all there. If you want to find all that in one place, bookmark that Linktree page. It's easy. It's the easiest place to go to. Where do I get the game? So you can get it from Steam. Or if you buy it from the Giants website, you buy a PC copy, use code DEUCEMS at checkout. Most people just get it from Steam, though, which is understandable. Has anybody bought off the Giants website? I know I haven't even bought a copy off of there. Do you get a Steam key for that? No. Back around. Oh, God, I'm moving stuff around. That's the wrong button. Do you get a Steam key off the Giants website? I have no idea. Oh, you can get it on Nexus as well. Nexus is probably the best place to get it for me, because you get a Steam key from Nexus. And I do get a little cut of it, too. So you're paying the same price for the game, but it is a Steam key, so you'll still need Steam if you don't have Steam. If you have a console, I think you can buy a digital copy on Giants Network, I think. I don't know how that works, though. No, stop. God, why do I keep hitting that button? What does V even do for this thing? That was so weird. What does V do? I don't know what V does for this thing. Like, does it actually lower it down? I gotta see what this does. Oh, I see. V automatically puts it in go mode, basically. There we go. Yeah, V automatically puts it in go mode. That's kind of strange, actually. I don't know if I like that at all. Check it out. Thanks again. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Nexus is probably the best place if you have Steam. You get a Steam key right from there, and I get a little cut for it, too. So it's free on Xbox Game Pass. Hey, there you go. Heck yeah, Soapy. I appreciate the follow, too, Soapy. Much appreciated. So, yeah, if you have Xbox Game Pass, you get it for free. And you can play it on Xbox or PC if you have Windows. I think that's how that still works, right? Because I know I had stuff. I had, like, Sea of Thieves. I had it on Game Pass. Or I bought it on the Microsoft Store. And I could play it on my Xbox or on my computer. I think that's how that works. I'm not real sure, but maybe I'm wrong about that. But yeah, if you can get it free right now, get it free. Times is tough. I wouldn't blame you at all. I wouldn't blame you a little bit, not even a little. It is 70 degrees and sunny outside today here. Such a weird change. Earlier I saw my little temperature thing in the bottom right on Windows or whatever. It said temps to plummet, and I was like, Well, that sounds reasonable. Sure, why not? Have I messed around with TMR? That's what I'm doing right now, Tyler. I've got a TMR mixer down here, and I've got one back over by my cattle too, that I'm trying to empty out so I can sell that building. And then I've got a big TMR mixer down here I'm messing with, but it is a mixing station is a lot better than the trailers because you can just put all your stuff in it and it, go pick it up or whatever. But if you're using a trailer, yeah, I've done that too. I need some help or some advice. Okay, are you using a trailer or are you using a mixing station? I've got the cow feed mixer on this end, the big one. And then on the other end, like that's what the mod's called on Mod Hub, is cow feed mixer. On the other end, I've got TMR mixer. And I think that's what it's called. It's FS22 TMR mixer, I think. If you just search TMR mixer, it'll come up. But using the trailer, the green one under animals. Okay, well, let's look at it here in a second. And I'll try to help you out with it. So somebody actually pointed out to me when I was using the little red trailer that if you just do equal parts silage and hay to start with, it'll actually make TMR. Let's go here and look. I want to see under animals using the green one. Okay, so it says you need mineral feed, hay, silage, and straw, right? Or chaff. But what I found was, in this one at least, I could do, since my silage bales were smaller than my hay bales, I could do 2 silage bales and 1 straw bale, or 1 hay bale rather, and get silage out of it, or get TMR out of it. And I thought that was really weird, but it worked. So you may try that. Try 2 silage bales to 1 hay bale, proportionally, right? 2 to 1. So if this thing holds, was it hold 24,000 liters? Do 4 silage bales and 2 hay bales and see if it'll give you TMR. I may be wrong, but that's what I was told, and it worked for me. So it may not work for you, but it worked for me. All right, let's go back and grab the baler. It looks like Dean's doing a good job there, so we can come back and start baling this up. Okay, so this is my problem. I've been running at 80s for the series on console. For silage, I'm using one of the tower silo mods. I'm going to be using round bales. Okay, that's what I was using when I did those. I was using round bales. I don't know how many bales of each I need. So typically it's 2 silage, 1 straw, 1 hay. That's one set of TMR. It depends on how much you can hold, but that's the portions you want. But with mineral feed included, from Farm Sim 19 to Farm Sim 22, I don't know if the trailers would need mineral feed to make TMR. But I know used to it was either 2 straw or 2 silage and 1 hay. And I always did 2 silage because they're smaller bales. Even though it takes more to get them, they're smaller bales. So do 2 silage, 1 hay, 1 straw. That should give you a TMR mixture. And if I'm wrong, somebody in chat can correct me, please. But that should be your ratio. And let's say you're using round bales that are 180 centimeters. Your round bale of straw is going to be 11,000. And your round bale of silage is going to be, 6,500 or something. So you're going to need 2 silage bales to equal 1 straw bale and 1 hay bale, basically. That's kind of the way it maxes out. Using 180s, okay. And they're different sizes still because your hay bales are going to be 9,000, roughly. And your hay bales are going to be, your hay bales are going to be 7,500 or something. And your straw bales are going to be 99,000. And your silage bales are going to be 6,500. So you'd want to use 2 silage, 1 straw, 1 hay. And I don't know about the mineral feed. If somebody can help me out with that, that'd be great. But all I did was I did 2 silage and 1 hay, and it gave me TMR out of it, which I thought was kind of weird, but it did. And I wasn't going to argue with it. I was perfectly okay with that. But that's what I did, and it worked. So you could try it and see, or if somebody else wants to chime in, that'd be great. Somebody that knows more about it than I do. But I bought that TMR mixer after I did that. But for the longest on here, for like the first 30 episodes or more, probably, I used that little red TMR mixer and did 2 silage bales, 1 hay bale, and just sent it. So that's the problem. I'm not using silage bales. I'm using tower silo mod for silage. So it's the same. So one 180 centimeter silage bale, or 150, because you can't wrap 180. So 150 centimeter silage bale is 6,500, I think. Yeah, it's 6,500. So if you think of it that way, you want 9,000. You want equal parts, basically. You want equal parts of each. So if you're doing a tower for it, try to put in around 9,000 silage and then a hay bale and a straw bale and see what happens. I think that would probably be the closest you could get. And again, if I'm thinking about that wrong, somebody correct me. I'm more than happy to say that I'm wrong about that. So in other words, I'm wanting to do is just mess around with it and find out what I need. I mean, basically, yeah. I gave up trying to figure that out. I just saved up, got the big automated cow barn. That's the best way to go, really. But if you're not using that, if you're using you're using the fermenting silo, is what you're saying, Tyler. If you get the fermenting silo and you dump stuff in there and get silage out, you want to do equal parts. So if you do one straw bale for, say, 9,000, you do one hay bale for 7,000, do 9,000 worth of silage out of your TMR mixer. To me, that stands to reason the easiest way to do things, really. So try to do equal parts. Just think of it in the sense that your biggest bale is going to be your hay bale, your straw bale, sorry. Your biggest bale is going to be your hay bale. So with your hay bale, it's going to be around 9,500, around 9,000, somewhere around there for the 180, for the 180 round bales. It's going to be around that much. So you want 9,000, 9,000, 9,000 basically. Would it help if you knew what barn I was using? I mean, if you're using the automated cow barn, just dump everything in the back of it and it'll feed it equal parts. But if you're not, it doesn't really matter what barn you're using. So the automated cow barn is the way to go, though. That's what I plan on having on here at some point, where I can just dump everything in there and I don't have to worry about it. Like, I actually wish the automated cow barn had a place for silage storage, or for TMR storage already. So if you already had TMR mixed up, you could just dump it in there, and then it could deliver that to your cows. I think that would be even better. That'd be a great improvement for the automated cow barn, really. So if I wanted to mix a bunch of TMR up, because that thing only holds a certain amount, if I wanted to mix a bunch up and just have it ready to go in, I could do that. But for now, you can't do that. So let's go ahead and turn.
That's a new follower.
Turn. Go. Iceman, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. I'm using the cow barn that's basically a barn with a huge pasture combined. So basically what I've got too, that's what I'm using. It's just a cow barn with a pasture. There's no automated anything on it. But that's what I'm working toward, is the automated stuff. So yeah, if you're using the fermenting silo, try to do 9,000 silage, and then one of each straw and hay bale, and try that in your trailer and see if that'll mix into TMR. I think it will. And again, anybody that knows better, feel free to chime in, because it is kind of confusing. Yeah, try to do around 9,000 silage for every straw and hay bale you put in. Like, that should be 2 to 1 for silage bales versus, if you think of it in terms of bales, it should be 2 silage bales to 1 straw, 1 hay. And if you do 9,000 silage, that should equal 2 silage bales, because you can't wrap 180 centimeter grass bales. You can only wrap 150s, unless you have something modified, of course. But that should be right. Should be. I'm not saying it is. It should be right, though. Parmesan confusing? No such thing. I know, Hungy, right? I know. It can be that way, though, for sure. What is this on Midwest Horizons over here? Oh, Taz got the rolls. Twitch finally showed up on Discord, and J-Rock is playing some Monbazoo today. I'll probably drop over and hang out with J-Rock here in a minute.
That's a new follower.
Tyler, I appreciate the follow. Much appreciated. You know what? I'm gonna be nice and give you a present, although it's way past Christmas. Hey, I don't really do the Christmas present thing. I like Christmas time, but I appreciate the gift. I appreciate the follow. Much appreciated. And if you ever have any more questions, feel free to hop in Discord, because there's really
a new follower.
some knowledgeable folks in there that can definitely help you out if you just post it and then wait on a response. Somebody can get to it, even if it's not me. Somebody would know more than me about it, for certain. For certain. But that's what I'm thinking, because it takes equal parts, basically. And you got a little meter on the trailer, right? Doesn't it show you a little meter of how much is where? Or how much it needs to be? So like when it pops up, whatever, those little arrows, and you try to stay within those 2 arrows for your fill levels. And I think that's right. I think it's like 2 parts silage, 1 part straw, 1 part hay. So start with 9,000 silage and then put some hay in there, put some straw in there, so you can get to it. So.
A new follower.
PBR Doug, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. The Average Viking, thank you for the follow. I thought the Average Viking was already following, though. Probably another unfollow by Twitch. Your first time messing around with TMR and cattle? It's a lot of fun once you get it down. But again, I went from the trailer to a small TMR mixer pretty early on. That building right over there, that's my TMR mixer now. I just dump everything in the correct slots and put mineral feed in it, and it gives me TMR. So, which is why I'm doing all these bales right now. You see my stack of silage bales outside of it right now, waiting to ferment. And I've got all these silage bales, these bales that are going to be silage. They're going to be ready to go soon too. Then I got hay on the other side I'm gonna get up, and I got straw on field 24 I got to go pick up to put in the straw slot there. But yeah, it can be a lot of work, or it can be a lot of fun with cows. And I think it's a little of both, depending on how you do it. If you start with little and work your way up to like the automated stuff, it gets a lot of fun, really. To me, that's the most fun, is working your way up to something, you know. Yeah, I thought you had 2, Viking. I was pretty sure you'd been following for a while. As soon as you followed again, you're not the only person today. You're not the only person today. Poker Stars had to do it. King Richard had to refollow. So apparently Twitch unfollowed a lot of people for me. Putting down a bulk silo and buying TMR that way. I mean, that kind of takes the fun out of it, but if you're just learning cows, maybe it's not such a bad thing to have as a backup. You know what I mean? Like, it's not such a bad thing to have as a backup option in case you need to feed your cows. But for me, learning new things in the game is part of the fun. You know, that's for me, that's part of it. I enjoy that part. I probably don't have it because the one I'm using is the, I'm using this one. This is for the Iowa Plains view, but you see the big, you can even see all of it. It's so big. You see the white fence there. This is for the Iowa Plains view map. So this is the one I'm using right here. So basically you go inside and you dump all your, well, I'm looking at the backside of it, but you just dump your stuff in there. And that's it. It's pretty basic. There's no automated nothing. Which one are you using? This one? Or one of these? That's the automated. A little bit different, yeah. Yeah, so this one right here is the one that's the automated. You just dump everything in the back right there, and you can see it. You got silage on the right, straw in the center, and hay on the side, and then the little robot feeds them. That's the easiest way to go. Oh, you put mineral feed in right here in this little silo. But that's the easiest way to go. But this one only holds 80 cows. The one I'm shooting for is the automated that holds 240 cows. This is the one I'm shooting for right here. But it's $575,000. Still cheaper than the automated barn in game, by a long shot. Actually, I didn't realize it was that much cheaper. But yeah, that's the one I want, and that's kind of what I'm working toward, is getting that one. Because this right here, this is fine, but I would rather just take a clamp or a silo bunker, a silage bunker, and put down and dump all this grass into it and cover it. Did I just missed some? Oh no, it was a bale. It was a weird It's like a shadow off the bell. It's kind of strange. You think your cow barn's white? I don't think I've seen that one. It's probably just a different mod. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty close. Unless you do the automated, they're all going to be pretty close. They have the big pasture out by them and stuff, so. Yeah, True said Twitch being Twitch. Yep, absolutely. So when someone asks, where's the beef, say Deuce has it all. I'm doing milk cows, though. I'm doing Holsteins. I got a milk farm, man. Still beef. I mean, that's true. The milk dries up. They got to go somewhere. It'll still make tacos. Has a medium-sized pasture. Barn's white, but the fences are brown. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, they're all kind of the same. They just have a different look to them, depending on what aesthetic you're going for your farm. It's kind of the same deal, though. And you may have to, like, the barn that I have has a shredder in it for straw, so I can just drop the straw in there and it'll shred it and throw it out. It doesn't physically do it, but for the playthrough, that's what I'm saying it does. But some of them don't. You actually have to have a straw shredder to dump it in there. I probably should use that and make it a little more realistic, but again, it's kind of I've got a few leeways that I allow myself. I got a few things that I allow myself in here for leeway. That's one of them. I just drop straw in there and let it go. I want 1,000 cows, so to have 1,000 cows, I'm gonna have to have some leeway for just me playing. It's gonna be a lot, and I'm up to 210 now. I had some calves 2 months in a row. I think we had 50, and then we had 40, so we've had a lot of calves in the last little bit here. All right, let me get this in row here, and then we can start on the hay bales. I'm going to get everything baled up. That way this is done. I can get Jimmy started on doing straw bales on the big field over there for 24, so I can get the straw bales over here too. But Jimmy's going to have the Fergie, which has my grain in it right now, so I need to take that trailer and take it back to the house. But I need to get this done too. Go ahead and dump those. There we go. Then we'll get started on this row. If I can get turned around here anyway. Edge of the world is kind of tough right here. I need to turn the lights on. Actually, I think that may be too much. Let's turn the front lights on for now. Give me some brake lights on the back. Just something a little bit, because it is getting dark. It's getting later in the day. Almost 8 o'clock. There's one map you wish on console, but sadly it's not. What is it? Ashton Corners was on console? I've never heard of that. Is it new? Is that a new map? I haven't even heard of that one. Go check that one out. If Chad had his way, he'd have to have kids. He wants helpers. I mean, that's... If Farm Sim allowed that, true, I would definitely do it. I would definitely do it. If Farm Sim allowed, like, you to a Farmer's Dynasty type thing where you had to get married and have kids, I would do it for helpers for sure. I think it'd be a lot more fun. I'd love a little more story to the game, you know. Maybe not a lot more, but it'd give you something else to do. Play by yourself or have kids and they help you for free so they can eat dinner. I'd be okay with either one, really. All right, it looks like Dean is going to be in my way once I get over there, so let's go ahead and just pause right here for a second. Let's go empty this out. Harvester's already sitting over there. We'll get him started on that tomorrow. Actually, we'll have him work on this tomorrow, then we'll get him on that contract tomorrow, too. I don't have a time limit on the contracts, thank goodness, because that would be bad. Like it, how's it going? Welcome. It's one of MRG's unfinished maps. Works, but still needs a polish. Okay, cool. So when some more updates come out, then I'm sure MRG's still working on it. So yeah, get it back to the barn without tipping it over. Yes, that's the goal. That's the goal. How are you? And Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. I'm doing fine. Been a busy first 11 days of January, so no complaints here. No updates. Has moved on from Farm Sim 22. Oh, so there's no updates coming. Well, that's terrible then. That's the worst, man. I hate when people do that. Like, I understand. You get bored, you get burnt out, you gotta move on. But still, though. All right. Well, if it's an unfinished map, then I probably won't even mess with it then. Dang, I hate that too, man. I like good maps that people put some work into and make them good, you know. But sadly moved on from Farm Sim 22, so no updates are coming. Well, that's just crazy. And how are you, Ozzy? Hope you're doing well, by the way. Yeah, I may plant alfalfa down here just for silage. I think we'd get a good bit off of it. And we're not going to plant it right now. I think I have till... When's the planting season in for alfalfa here? I can plant all the way through October. So that would work fine, actually. By October, we're going to still be harvesting, so... I should finish it. I mean, I don't have the raw files. You have to have... You gotta have the files to put in Giant's editor to be able to finish it, I think. Yeah, that's life. That's how it goes. I've probably played on an MRG map, but I just didn't realize it or something. Because there's a few I played on. I was like, man, I feel like something's missing, you know? And that may be... Oh, man, we got really close to that front pillar up there. Couldn't even tell how close we were. All right, so lots of barley in there for the chickens. The chickens are going to need feed anyway. I should have dumped it in chickens first. Would have been smart. We will take this trailer over to field... I tell you what I need to do is I need to get me an auger wagon that holds more than this trailer, just for the sake of doing a harvest like this. But you know what? It's fun. Yeah, you would need permission, and you would need the raw file for Giant's editor. There'd be all kinds of stuff you'd need to make that happen. And honestly, I don't think I'd want the headache. I don't know how to do it anyway, but I don't think another modder would want to pick up somebody else's unfinished work and work on it. Like, that seems more of a headache. I'll just compare it to doing sound, because that's the best thing I know. Wiring a stage, if I'm patching a stage, I don't want to come in on top of somebody else's patch halfway through, because I would have to figure out what they've already got going on, and then repatch it the way I want it, and then finish the patch. You know, like, it would just be really weird to walk in on top of somebody else's patch like that. It'd be more of a headache than it'd be worth, I think. All right, I think this tractor can pull that baler, or the bale trailer, either one. I don't think I have to have it I don't think I have to have the big tractor for both, but I think Jimmy would do a better job with this one. He doesn't like the New Holland so much. The wiggle butt's confusing, so I think putting him in this one, pulling the baler around that field would probably be okay, and I think it'll do it. I think it'll do fine. Zeus Gaming said, I like the Backroads Country by FSG Gaming. I never played that one, but I saw that it was pretty good. I saw somebody on YouTube do something on it. Maybe it was Farmer Cop did a map preview or something, or a map review on it. I can't remember. What's the map that you would like to bring from Farm Sim 19? Honestly, they're all kind of here, but I wish Welker's was working properly. I don't know that it is. I don't know if it's still on ModHub or not. Welker's is always a good map to have. I mean, honestly, all the ones I would want are kind of already here, really. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Massey over here to the big grass field, because we're gonna need it over there to pull the baler over to this field to do the straw. And again, I already have that saved, and if I just load that and just send it, I think it'll work. Because it'll be the exact same line as the harvester, which is what we want, so. You're forgetting one map. What am I forgetting? The Millennial map. Is it on Farm Sim 22 yet? Or is it just on Farm Sim 19? That was a good map. Yeah, Bob, exactly. The Millennial Farmer map. That's what I thought. Yeah. The Zach MFer map. Yeah. That one needs to be ported over to 22. I never played it in 19. I would love to play on it though. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I'm with Jimmy. Not a fan of wiggle butts. Yeah, they're tough. They're tough. I like them because I'm using a wheel, and they're a lot easier when you're using a wheel, not a controller or a keyboard. So that's the only one I can do, really. That's the only time I can use them is with my wheel. If I don't have my wheel hooked up, I try not to drive them, honestly. it gets so annoying. How about Lone Oaks of Millennial Farmer map? Lone Oaks a great map. We played on that map on 17 and 19 for multiplayer. That was a great map. Lone Oak's probably one of my favorites. The only thing that I really hated about the map is it had those trees that were buried in the ground, and when you tried to remove them, it broke the map or something weird. Like I hated that part about it, but everything else worked really well. All right, let's get Dean's tractor out of the way here. We're done with the windrow. I could send this thing around the field on 24, but I think it would actually cause more problems than doing it the way I'm about to do it. Not today, of course. Tomorrow we'll jump on it. It's starting to get dark. I'm going to take off to do dinner here in just a few minutes. But for right now, I can finish this field up with bales anyway. The goal was to get this field baled today, so I'm going to finish this thing before I take off. Which isn't going to take a whole lot more. This is not going to take long. But I definitely want to finish this today, for sure. And I need to save that GPS line from the windrow so I can have the same GPS line for this. Yeah, there's just so many trees on Lone Oak you couldn't cut or it would break the map or do something weird. Like, that was my only problem with Lone Oak. Because there's so many times I just wanted to combine fields and we couldn't. But it was fun. We combined, like, the north, or the, let's see, which side would it be? From the farm south, I think, we combined pretty much all that top land together and planted soybeans in it, I think, for a finale. A lot of fun. Played so much Lone Oak, way too much, and you burn out on it. Yeah, it was a great map, though. But because of that, played way too much of it. I understand, Bob. I fully understand. I fully understand the pain there. I burnt myself out on FSN playing on Midwest Horizons. Midwest Horizons is another one of those great maps. It's just a great map. It's a lot of fun to play on. It's a big map, though.
That's a new follower.
The Flash, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. To all the new folks here, I do have other channels, and if you want to catch up on the rest of the series, because it's kind of RP, it's a kind of role play type situation. Because I have characters in the game that I have to go talk to and get emails from, text messages, stuff like that. You can find it all on the Farmer Deuce channel on YouTube, youtube.com/@FarmerDeuce. Find it there. And I also have a main channel on YouTube as well. I stream on Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So you're coming out for some different games if you want to. Play Farm Sim on Friday on that channel for my community server. We're playing on Western Australia on the community server at the moment. So the more the merrier. All you gotta do is hop in Discord, give yourself the Farm Sim role. If you read the welcome message, it'll show you how to get it. And hop on and play. It runs all the time. We're just trying to make some money and get the big chicken coop. 5,000 chickens, which it might already be on there. I don't know. I haven't jumped on there in a few days. And then we're going to do some cows as well. And maybe some pigs. And our goal is to buy all the fields. Each field's like $2 million, though. So it's going to take a while to get them all. But that's the goal. It's an easy economy. No weeds, no seasons. It's all just for fun, just to play and have a good time. Some big equipment. Probably some stuff that you wouldn't find in Australia, like big buds. But it's just for fun to play on and have a good time. And it's available to all the community members. All you got to do is hop in Discord and get the information. You can hop on and play. It's cross-play as well, so if you're on console and you want to play on it, you can. We all burn out on FSN. I think so, man. I know Indian Billy Schlafer, I think, probably still have farm. I still have a farm. I need to go plant something, though. I probably should have been kicked off by now, realistically. But I need to get back on there and plant something. I feel bad because I haven't been back on there, really. I think what Hans built was fantastic, and I've said that many times. I give the guy praise for what he built, because he built a multiplayer network unlike nothing Farm Sim had seen before, which I think it desperately needed. It's just a little too real, you know? Like, I can't, I don't have, because every other week it would be a different day you would have to hop on and harvest or something. I don't have that many hours in the day to be able to do it, so. And especially if it was a random day, like a Saturday or Sunday. You know, it's just too much for me. I couldn't keep up with all of it. Taz, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Did you get all the information, Taz, you need? Jump on and give Gabriel a hand over there on the multiplayer farm. He was begging people today, get on and help me. Which I know not everybody's available all the time. And it's not one of those maps you have to get on and play if you don't want to. It's completely understandable. If I put up a community server, it's literally for the community. If you want to play, you play. If you don't, you don't. I'm a partner with Nitrado, so thanks to them for doing that. If you want a server to host yourself, ! Nitrado in chat. If you're watching later on YouTube, just find the link down below. It's the first link in the description. Use that link to let them know I sent you to pick you up your own server. Australia have big buds. They're an orange color. They're smaller than the 747. Are they called big buds though? Or are they versatiles? Because versatile and big bud are kind of the same tractor in the grand scheme of things. I know big buds were a custom built tractor, but they're called big buds. I didn't know that. Okay, I should have painted it orange then. I should have went in and given it some color options. I could have just copied color options from another tractor and popped it in there somewhere, I'm sure, and it worked. Probably not. But I could think that anyway, I guess. I'm going to try to pick all this loose stuff up right here, too. I don't know that it's going to work like I want it to, but I can give it a go. And it gets dark on here quick. That's the worst thing about Iowa. When it starts getting dark in Iowa, it gets dark quick. One little spot right there I want to get. Boom. There we go. Got it. All right, we'll try to mop up some of this other here too. And I hate that the windrow didn't get all this. I should have rode all this up for a headland, but I didn't. Should have, but I didn't. Typical. And I don't think it's going to be enough to like get another bale out of. I think we've already got another bale out of the loose stuff we picked up. I just want to get it up. That way if we do silage down here, I don't have to worry about it. Which it should turn back. It seems like with 22 it does a lot better job of when you hit something that's not what you're already picking up, it turns back into whatever you are picking up after that. It doesn't stay to that bale. I had that happen a few times on 19 where I was picking up hay and had some grass in there and it turned to a grass bale and left it. I was like, man, I don't want that. I wanted the hay bales. And I think that's all of it right there. Good deal. All right, we can just drop this one right here is fine, probably. Drop both of them right there, actually. There we go. Bales are done. It is dark. It's bad dark on this map. I'm gonna try to run down the side right here next to this run of bales that I can still see. Yikes. And then we will pick all these hay bales up tomorrow on stream. And get with it. You know what I'm going to do, though? I don't have a whole lot of lighting at all, and we don't have a whole lot of money, but I am going to put down one light down here somewhere. Decorations, lighting. I want one of these big floodlights. Is this the double? That's the double. That's the one I want. We're gonna put one of these down right here. Yeah, right there. That way I can see both ways here. And I can see the road in, right? If we put it there, we can be able to see the road in, and we can see this whole area over here. I think that would be good. I just don't want it to clip through. I want to put it like right there. It's not going to hurt me at all. Boom. Okay. That looks good. Now at least we have some light over there anyway. We get back here, we can actually see how much light that thing's throwing. It's throwing quite a bit. And if I put one over here, it'd be great, but I don't really need it right here in the yard yet because I don't really know what I'm doing with this yet. And if I turned one this way and did this, that would still work out. Maybe I do go ahead and put one here. Yeah. There we go. At least we got some light down here now. That's actually some pretty decent lighting, too. I don't really need one on the backside. I don't really care. I'll bring a truck in or whatever to get TMR. That'll work. All right. This is going to go to field 24. And Jimmy's going to be pulling it with that McCormick tomorrow. I'm going to be picking up bales and wrapping bales down here. And then we may put Dean in the harvester or John in the harvester. We may put John in the harvester. He's been here long. We'll put John in the harvester tomorrow. And let Dean run the grain for it. And that'll get us all working still. And that should be good. Let's go ahead and prep this for tomorrow too. What's for dinner? We're doing jalapeno cream cheese jalapeno stuffed pork loin. I think that's what it is. Pork loin jalapeno cream cheese stuffed with some baby reds chopped up and baked. Let's go ahead and run this down here. And while I'm going down here, I will finish up messages and then bid you adieu for the day. Tomorrow we're going to be playing Aquatica. It's an underwater city builder on my main YouTube channel. Just do some S on YouTube. YouTube.com/DoSomeS. Find the links in the About section or link tree or whatever. Come hang out for that if you want to. Again, not saying you have to, but if you wanted to, you could. Wouldn't bother me in the least. I need to be going the other way, I think. I can probably cut across this field, though. We've done it before. Coming out for that, I'll be live around 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. It's about a 2-hour stream, take an hour break, and then I'm back here on Twitch tomorrow afternoon. Friday, there are no Twitch streams. I stream Farm Sim on my main YouTube channel, and I usually start that around 1 p.m. Eastern, but I may start a little earlier this week. Get a little, maybe an extra hour in or so. I may start doing that on Fridays anyway, just for Farm Sim, because it takes a little longer and that kind of stuff, so. Having a hard time finding the info. It is in the FS22 MP info room task. And I think there is a little field road right here between these fields. If I just stay right here, should be good. There's a corner here somewhere. The field to my right is the one we got to harvest soon too. There's a harvester somewhere. Found it down here. About ran right over it. I am done now, Bone. You were right, sir. Yeah, I am. I'm finishing up right now. But yeah, tomorrow we're playing Aquatica or Aquatico. I can't remember how to pronounce it. It's either Aquatica or Aquatico. We'll be playing that tomorrow on my main YouTube channel. Back here tomorrow afternoon. We'll get Jimmy working on these bales on this field right here. And then we will continue working on, let me get back over to it. We'll continue working on this field while John runs the harvester for field 24. So John's going to run the harvester, or 29. John's going to run the harvester for 29. Dean is going to be running the grain for it. We'll see how he does with that. And then Jimmy's going to be running the baler. We'll see how Jimmy does with that. It'll be his first time running baler. We'll see how they do. I don't know. But hopefully everybody does well, and then we'll finish this field up ourselves. I'll go grab the bale wrapper, wrap the grass bales into silage, and then bale all the hay bales and get them stacked up over here for that. And then as Jimmy is baling, we'll go pick up straw bales from that field too. But I think we did pretty good today. We got a lot done. You can see all the silage bales we got stacked up, ready to go in here. They're fermenting. About 8%, 10%. Yeah, so doing pretty good. I'll sleep. It'll be daylight when we start tomorrow. I think that'll be good. Bone, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Using it here when you could use it anywhere else on Twitch. You chose the crappiest place you could find. Much appreciated. Does some hearts and plunders from Gold TP in chat. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. 209 cows. Said 210. 209 cows. What am I stuck on? I'm trying to climb the walls, I guess. Let's check the cows real quick. We hadn't checked them today. They got plenty of food. Plenty of milk to go sell as well. But yeah, that's the plan. I'll see you guys then. Let's hop over and say hey to J-Rock. What is it? /raid J_Rock Nation. I think that's right. Yeah, there we go. Jump over and raid J-Rock as a modder for Farm Sim as well as other games. He streams his modded stuff on Saturdays if you want to go hang out with him. Right now he's playing some Mon Bazoo. Go give him a shout. Go give him a look. Drop a hashtag outhouse. Let me type it in with one hand. Outhouse. Drop a hashtag outhouse in chat. I will see you guys. Bone, thank you so very much for the Prime. I appreciate you, buddy. I'll see y'all tomorrow on YouTube for some Aquatico City Builder underwater. Looking forward to it. Back here tomorrow afternoon for more of this. It'll be daylight, like I said, so we'll be able to see again. I appreciate you guys. Jump over for that raid. Later, folks.